Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes directly above you. What truth, you ask? That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born to bondage. You were born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. They have to see it for themselves. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. If you take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and you believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill and you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering you is the truth, nothing more. Follow me. Alright, you guys. Pretty fun intro I wanted to do, you guys. For a lot of you that have never seen the movie The Matrix, I suggest you go and watch that movie. And, you really pay attention to that movie and everything that goes on in that movie, and you start to understand it. And then you watch the other few that they have. I think there's 4 total, I believe. You watch movies like Wanted, and you really understand that movie. And then maybe go listen to the song Murder by Numbers by the Police. I do believe in 1983. These things, they all mean something. They're all scripted. We see yesterday, on the 86th day of the year, okay, that this article right here, it drops. Lil Nas X teams up with MSCHF to release Satan Shoes. Look at this load of satanic Luciferian bullshit. I mean, most of you are either disgusted with this or you like it because you're fucking Orwellian and draconian. Fucking, I don't know what to believe about you if you do like this shit. But this is what they're showing to your children and selling to your children. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, you guys. Let's use things like gematria or gematria, however you want to pronounce it, like numerology. Let's add these things in there, and let's start seeing the scripted message behind all this, because we see that Nike and Lil Nas X are releasing their 666 pairs of shoes to tribute to Satan. And each one of them will contain a drop of human blood put in the sole of each shoe. I wonder why. He just sold his soul to Satan. Literally. Keep this in mind, you guys, that Nike's symbol is the ring of Saturn. Saturn to the occult is Satan. That's why they worship Saturn and worship Satan. Okay? Now let's start. Let's show you this so you can see for yourself and not just hear it. MSCHF. We get an 86 reverse ordinal to this on the 86th day of the year. You can't make this shit up, folks. They tell you this shit every day. You've got to pay attention. You've got to take the red pill. We're going to keep doing some more, though, you guys, because we're definitely not done. Let's go back to the article, though. You know, oh, there's this stupid video he's got. This satanic Luciferian bullshit. Gonna twerk his way all the way down to hell on a fucking pole and dance in Satan's lap like he's from behind. Get out of my face. You guys pay attention. Wake up. Let's go back to the little TMZ article we have here. Because, you know, we see more about, oh, here's the shoes with one drop of human blood. I don't even know why you would want to touch that. Period. Period. Just look at it. Alright? And they stole the 97 Air Max. God, like one of my favorite Air Maxes they stole the body of, just to be honest. We see that Nike is doing this while he's 21 years old, you guys. Okay? 21 years old, right? Okay, so let's go do a little bit of what let's see. Nike. Oh, damn, full reduction Nike equals 21. That's kind of crazy, huh? Okay, well, let's try some more. Let's try Jesuit. Huh. 21. Y'all know, you saw me talk about them evil elite of the world, them Jesuits. I know you saw me in my last video. Come on, go down there. Alright. Jesuit equals 21 in full reduction. That's pretty cool how Nike, MSCHF, and Jesuit, all these things are tying together right now, right? Because, Nike did a deal. I'm just saying. What else could equal 21? Let's try what we was talking about a second ago with Saturn. Because Nike is this, the symbol of Nike is the ring of Saturn. Man, I found another full reduction of 21 right here. It's pretty amazing. Saturn down here? Yep, it's down here. So you see where we're going with all these things? His birthday is April 9th, or 4-9, so we're getting the 49, you guys. Okay, so all this is, he's talking about the price of his shoe is going to be contributed to Luke chapter 10, verse 18, referencing when Satan was banished from heaven and fell from heaven like lightning. So we got to tie in the fact that, let's see, the Bible equals 21 in numerology of a full reduction right here. Okay, so that's cool. Did Bible go down here? It is. But I was talking about 49. Why was I? Well, that's because we've got to tie in revelation. And we get 49. His birth date, 4-9. Okay, you're paying attention now? You're paying attention? I hope you are. I don't want to lose anybody because this really gets deep, you guys. This really gets deep, and I'm gonna show you how I can promise you he sold his soul to the devil. And you watch what I do here. We know the Jesuits are behind all of this, right? The Jesuits, 21. We know they're behind all of this. That's why you're seeing it. Okay? Lil Nas X's name, you guys, is Montero Lamar Hill. Okay? What are we seeing right here? 78. Okay? Well, how are we tying that to the Jesuits? How are we tying him to the Jesuits? Well, let me show you something. Society of Jesus. Okay? Equals 56, right? Pay attention. This is getting deep, right? We know that this news broke on March 26th, right? Okay. So March 26th, you have to keep in mind, is it's said like 26.3, and if you write it down, so that's 263 and 56 prime number. 263 is the 56th prime number. Okay? So that's how we're tying this in there. Okay? Society of Jesus, through the date that the article was dropped, that's how you got 56. Tying this all together right here still. Alright? I understand it's hard to listen to, but you can also just do it a lot easier and go, Jesuit, and you get the 78 to match his name, right? I just want to show you a little trick, you guys, on how some things are done using this. I didn't want to just do it the easy way and blow by it. You know, I could have, but I did it an extra way to show you, like, pay attention. Watch the movie you want to. Watch The Matrix. You're living in one. We always have been. Now, we'll keep going. So, we saw in this article yesterday, he's releasing his Satan shoes, right? Well, that's pretty crazy, and I had to get revelation out of that because I used his birthday to get that, right? By getting the 49 and everything. So when you type in Revelations, you get the 121 as well, you guys, right? Well, let's try another one, dude. Let's see if we can match something to that Revelations and show you guys why I got that. So I'm kind of doing things a little backwards today because I'm kind of trying to show you guys how I got that. I said Satan shoes. Damn, I found the 121 matching the 121 in Revelations with the kind of, threw me off because they had both 121 and matching 59 numerologies, right? And that's how I got that. Cool. So, and there are other things that equal these things, but I'm not going to go into that because, like, some of them are irrelevant to what we're talking about. But let's bring back up Luke, right? And we get the 49 and 59 in reverse ordinals like I've been talking about, okay? So 49 and 59 are been tying in this entire time because they're referencing Luke chapter 10, verse 18. And they're using that as the price tag of the shoe, 1,018. Drop the 0, you have what? 118. Okay? Cool. But again, let's not get ahead of ourselves, you guys. I don't want to lose y'all. Because the square root of 121 is 11. Okay? And they're telling you guys that they're dropping these shoes and they're releasing these shoes 11 days before his 22nd birthday. How many chapters are in Revelation? Anybody? 22. Okay? You see how all this is tying together now. Okay? And where do we see 49 match, Luke? And the company. Partnering with them to do this deal or whatever. Okay? You see that? How this is all tying in together now, right? We can't forget that. The brand of this shoe, you know? But this stuff doesn't end there, you guys. It gets deep. And especially when you go out to do your own research in the religious realms and everything behind all of this, okay? We see that they're releasing these 666 shoes with a drop of blood, 60 cc's of human blood in each pair. Okay, you guys? We saw this news break yesterday at March 26th. When it broke, he had 4.7 thousand comments. That equals 47. The 47 degrees of Freemasonry. Let me show you something else. Beast. And you get a English ordinal of 47. All of this is tying in and it all matters. Pay attention. We saw yesterday, when it broke, he had 16.7 thousand comments or hearts on his Twitter. Dealing with what? Deal with the devil. 16.7 thousand comments at the time that this broke. You saw an English ordinal of 167. He did a deal with the devil. They tell you these things because if they don't, they're karmically sinning. They have to give you the truth. They have to tell you the truth. You've got to start knowing how to pay attention. Anyways, we're going to keep teaching because there's more to this. Okay? We saw that, the March 29th release date, they stated that it was in tribute to the Faustin bargain Lil Nas X clearly made, right? So if you take 29.3 and write it down, 29.3, you take the dash away, you got 293. It's the 60-second prime. Okay? Well, that's crazy. Who uses that term? So, and if you didn't know what it means, I'm going to show you in just a second the definition of it, you guys. I'm going to blow your fucking mind. And we get a full reduction of 62. March 29th, the 60-second prime, 293. Full reduction of 62. You see what I'm getting here, you guys? See how I'm tying all these things together right here? And I know you're a little confused on what a Faustin bargain is, so let me show you the definition. A Faustin bargain is a pact whereby a person trades something of supreme moral or spiritual importance, such as personal values of their soul, for some worldly or material benefit, such as knowledge, power, or riches. And you don't think this man just sold his soul to the devil? Get the fuck out my face. Okay, so let's keep going, you guys, because there's a little bit more. We know that 293 is the duo of 399, the hex of 659, the sequence of the Fibonacci 13th, 233, and other things. And when you do your research, you'll understand what I'm talking about there. uh, you know, I want to say so much, you guys. It's just, honestly, I already look over my shoulder, and I already fear for my life saying some things that I do because I don't, but I don't care. You guys, if I gotta be a martyr, I'll be a martyr. Just somebody look after my son, dude. That's all I ask. But we've got to pay attention to these things that are going on in our world, and these satanic worshiping, Luciferian practices that they're selling to our children. Because when we look at this video, and I can't play the music, but go out and watch it for yourself. But as you just slowly look through this video, you see some very, problem factors. Oh shit, they gonna fucking fuck me now. But what do we see right here at 41 seconds in, you guys? You're gonna have to do your research. Ah, awesome. But right there, what do we see at 41 seconds in, you guys? You wouldn't know if I told you, but it's, and maybe I'm skewing the name when I pronounce it, but it's Nibiru. And I would go and do your research on this because in Revelations 8:11 it said a third of the stars fell from heaven, and I'm just gonna stop there. And but you watch this video, and you see these things that they're wanting to portray to your children. And I'm still trying to cipher this. I got a buddy in Russia who's pretty good into things like this and all on the internet, and I'm trying to see if he can help me figure out what this is. Um, and my buddy in Bangladesh, I'm gonna send it to him. I just haven't because of the time zone and everything. Um, but when we look at these things, they really starting to make you wonder, you guys. I mean, twerking on a pole all the way down to hell. And you want your kids to see this, and you go and you do your research about these things that I'm putting out there, this numerology and this gematria and these things like this, and I pray to God you wake up. I really do.